What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I'm going to give a big shout out to my brother in arms, the lead attorney. And of course, in 2021, I was able to give him and Pocket Watching with JT an introduction to what is called Black YouTube. And from there, both of them have done very well. In fact, one of them has even surpassed me in subscribers and money. That is the lead attorney. He's a very talented man. I love him dearly. And he has been all over social media. He has been doing some really great things in the media. He's been on Vlad. Recently, he was with the Reverend Dr. Corey Leotis Holcomb. And we all know that Corey Holcomb is just anti-marriage. Like every episode, you can hear Corey, anti-marriage system. Like he is very adamant about that. But the lead attorney, he did something today on this show that was unexpected. And as a divorce attorney, he talked about his own particular marriage. This is what has happened to his wife. Play that clip.
I treat women, but I'm saying you were married once, right, brother?
Yes, I was married for 10 years. Now, usually the woman will divorce the man. I think 70% of the time these women are filing for divorces. And there are a lot of reasons for that. A lot of times guys, our standards are lower. And we can be happy with a lot less. A guy will be satisfied in a mediocre marriage, you know, not really trying to optimize it. Whereas women, they're always looking for the next best thing.
Right.
But in my case, I had to divorce that lady. I had to move on. She's a nice lady, but
now what state did that happen in? Was that what was the
Georgia.
cutoff time where it was like, if you don't get divorced? I'm just curious.
See, that's the thing too. Y'all are out here in California. This is the worst state in the nation.
Well,
so guys, I want to just basically review that. Now, I want to talk about that. This is what I would like to discuss. The lead attorney is a divorce attorney. He was married for 10 years in the state of Georgia. And as he set this thing up, he talks about 70% of times women are asking for divorce. But there is that 3 out of 10 chance, or 30% of the time, where something else may come to pass. And in his situation, he left his wife. Now notice he said she's a nice lady, but now see, I want you guys to understand something about a lot of these black men who are professional black men such as himself. When talking about their own experience, it's easy to talk about somebody else's experience, which is what the lead attorney does. He is a social commentator in this part of his career. He's added this income and capability to his life. And so now he talks about Cesar Pena, Tasha K, but he was very careful in discussing what really happened with the lady. But now, can you imagine if it was the other way around? That lady would have went into great detail trying to destroy the lead attorney or a black man and trying to, destroy the credibility. He didn't even mention her name. It was not important. But I can tell you what could have happened. There were things he was asking from her that as a woman, she was not willing to comply with, and a lack of respect towards him, and he left her. But notice he didn't go around assassinating her on Corey Holcomb's show. But that is what is the characteristics of a lot of black men and their proclivities when asked about big situations, because when you're a professional black man like a lawyer, a doctor, a businessman, it is looked at very unfavorably. When you're a man and you discuss something that a woman did to you and you leave her, you still are forced to talk about her in a very polite manner. Look at what Jeezy said about Jeannie Mai. Jeezy wants nothing to do with Jeannie Mai. He can't say that though. He has to be very amicable in the public. Women do not have to be amicable towards you in the public. They can assassinate you, and they will. They can. Black men don't have the ability to do that. They don't even feel comfortable doing that. And the reason why this is important, because a lot of men are forced to go this route. Look at Devon Franklin. Devon Franklin broke up with Megan Good. Now, when he did that, people couldn't believe it because Megan Good was so beautiful. How could he leave a woman that's so beautiful? They can't even imagine that somebody would leave her. She was even shocked because we're not dealing with beauty here. We're dealing with behavior. We're dealing with a problem. We're dealing with a lack of respect. That's why we're here. Jeannie Mai, how could he leave her? She's so beautiful. She deserves better. We're not dealing with beauty here. We're not even dealing with booty here. We're dealing with behavior here. That's what we're dealing with. And when you try to make light of that as a black man, notice that people don't understand, well, why would you leave a woman? No, they damn sure can understand why she want to leave your ass, right? But if you're a man like the lead attorney, you're a man like Devon Franklin, how could you leave these beautiful black women? I'm going to tell you. Because when the man has talked to them, and I'm going to tell you that no man wants to leave two things, for sure. His wife and his business. These are two things you fight for tooth and nail, right? You never want to leave one of those two things. You have too much invested in it. I'm here to tell you, no man wants to get rid of his wife or his woman. We look for any reason to stay with her. After all of that investment and time, and your mother knows her, your family knows her, your church knows her, how do you come out and tell people this? They want you to become a couple, a black couple, especially when you're a black man with a professional degree, such as a lead attorney, who went to law school, a practicing lawyer. I went to medical school, even though I'm not a practicing doctor. So when you have those sorts of things, people want you to make it. They want you to be successful. They are begging for you to be successful. Please be successful. But the reality of it is that you need both people to want the relationship to work. And a lot of professional men, are even having an issue staying in the black community because of what we're talking about today, which is X, Y, and Z. Hey, the lady's nice, but she can't get the job done. She doesn't have what it takes. That's all he's saying. Don't got it, what it take. Don't got what it take. Gotta leave her. Guess what? I really don't want nothing to do with her. That's what he's saying. So guys, it's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of Celebrity Junk. Put your already subscribe to the bell. We're out.